Prepare to be moved by the incredible love story of Amara and Julian, a tale that will touch your heart and leave you believing in the power of love. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived a young woman named Amara. She spent her days tending to her family's farm, taking long walks by herself in the nearby meadows, and dreaming about the day she would meet the love of her life. One bright and sunny day, as she was walking along a riverbank, she heard a strange noise. It was a sound like no other, like a melody that reached deep into her soul. Without thinking twice, she followed the sound, and soon she found herself in front of a handsome young man, playing the most beautiful music she had ever heard. His name was Julian, and he was a traveling musician, touring the land and playing for anyone who would listen. Amara was instantly smitten by his charm, his wit, and his incredible talent. She knew in that moment that she was in love. Love at first sight, as they say. For several weeks, Julian and Amara spent every moment together. They talked, laughed, sang, and danced. They explored the countryside, watched sunsets, and shared their deepest secrets. They were inseparable. But then, just as suddenly as he arrived, Julian had to leave. He had another show to perform, another town to visit. Amara's heart broke into 1,000 pieces. She had never felt so empty, so alone. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but Julian never returned. Amara had lost the love of her life, and she was devastated. She stopped singing, stopped dancing, stopped dreaming. Her heart had been shattered, and she could not put the pieces back together. Years went by, and Amara grew old. But she never forgot the love she had once felt, the music that had once lifted her soul. And so, she made a wish upon a star, that one day, Julian would find his way back to her. One night, under a full moon, Amara heard a familiar sound. It was the music that had once brought her so much joy, so much love. She followed the sound, and soon she found herself in front of a stranger, playing a melody that made her heart skip a beat. But then, the stranger turned around. It was Julian. He had finally returned after all those years. As they hugged each other, tears streaming down their faces, Amara knew that her wish had come true. She had found her true love once again. And so, Amara and Julian spent the rest of their lives together, playing music, singing, and dancing under the stars. They had a love that could not be broken, a love that had survived heartbreak, distance, and time. They had a love that was worth waiting for, a love that was truly magical.